Hello and welcome to Programming Pi, and in this video let's build a simple Python application which transfers data between a client and a server and it acts as a cloud storage device. We'll be using the socket library which is built in Python and we'll not be using any external APIs for it. So before moving on to the project, let me show the code for you. Here's the code. The code consists of two parts, the client and the server. The work of the client is to send the file to the server and the server stores the file. And whenever the file is in need, the client again requests the file and the server sends it back. Another great functionality of the client is to send CMD commands to the server. So you can execute command line executions into the server remotely through the client. Now it's time how it works. And remember to change the IP address or change it to localhost if you're using only a LAN project. If you want to extend it beyond your limits and try port forwarding, you may need an external API such as port.io. But for now, I am having my local IP address. You need to change it with yours. Now here's the server database, and the server runs in this server folder. If you have two or more systems, you can try with a different one. And I have another folder as client. The client runs in this folder. The big catch of this project is this split or space file. What does it do is that while a file is sent, it sends the file name and the file size along with the space. And whenever the file is received by the database, until the file size is reached, it receives the file data. So no packet is lost during this process and the entire file is recovered. For this reason, you can transfer any file format in this project. So if you don't wish to host the cloud server with your system, you can use this project as a file transfer protocol for transferring any types of file within your local area. Now let's see the implementation. So in my server, let me delete these files. There are no files in this server. So visualize yourself as the server database is a separate system and this client database is a separate one. So now it's time to execute the command. Let me run the server database. It says the server is waiting and it has started. Now let me run the client database file. And the client is connected with the server. It's time to execute our command. For uploading a file to the server, you need to type in upload. After typing in upload, you reach your home directory. Now I need to reach the folder which I stored my files. So we are in this folder and I want to transfer this mp4 file towards our client, towards a server. So the thing is, it's 15 MB and it's a working file. I have tested it. So let us click open and it says sending the file and it's 100% complete and the server is again waiting. Now, so the file is transferred to the server, but does it work? And it's, as you can see, it's 15 MB. Yeah, it works and there isn't
It's
any
okay.
problem in the server. So the file transfer protocol is working successfully. Now the thing is, you can transfer any kind of file through this client socket database server. For example, you can send an image or a Excel file. I've tested all kinds of file and it works good. Now the main thing is, if you delete this file and I need my file back, how can I get it? So you can download the file from a cloud storage. How do we do it? Now let's see. Just type in ls. It lists the files from the server. So we are having a image transfer using python.mp4. Let me copy it and type in download and the file name and paste the file name. And it again says it has transferred the image and the server is again waiting. And we have our image back in our client. And the main catch of this project is you can execute CMD commands remotely through your server. For example, if I need to make a directory in my server, I can just type in cmd mkdir. So a new folder name new is created in the server. This is very helpful if you want to turn off your server without even accessing it. So if you type in a command cmd reboot, or based on your operating system, which command you type, your system will get into reboot or shut it down itself. So that's all with today, and thanks for watching.